When I started this channel, it was specifically to document my work on the big puzzle. But what I really wanted to do is share my love of cat puzzles and cats in general. That's why the channel is called Puzzles, Cats, and Life. Today is a very special day. Today is Mei and Buster's 15th birthday. Happy birthday, Mimi. So what I thought I would share in this video are two new puzzles that I bought at Barnes & Noble with a gift certificate, the old paper kind. I found it in a box and I took it down there and said, hey, can you still honor this? And they said, sure. So I got two puzzles from Barnes & Noble on a gift certificate. I'll show you the boxes when I don't have a cat on my lap anymore. But those are the ones I wanted to do for this video. And while I'm doing that, I can talk a little bit about how Mei and Buster came to live with me 15 years ago, when they were little babies with their mother. So here are the two puzzles that I decided to do for this video that I got at Barnes & Noble. The first one comes in this cylindrical box, and it's just called Cats and Kittens, and it's got all this lovely artwork that kind of looks like stamps. You know, this looks like some kind of collectible stamps or something, but it's like vintage, and it's just very cool. It's made by Cavallini and Company, and it is 1,000 pieces. I can't wait to get started on that one. So this one, what I'm going to start with is a 500-piece cobble hill that was actually used at a speed puzzle competition. I believe it was the USA Nationals, and it's called Rainbow Cats. I love this. Look at the colors. Look at this. Is just, it's my kind of puzzle. You know, I love puzzles like this. I'm really excited to do this one. So I'm going to get started on this one, and we're going to zip through it while I talk a little bit about my cats. What a cute puzzle. I love it. It's got everything I like. It's got like mosaic type blocks, lots of colors, it's artwork, and cats. What is not to love about this puzzle? Let's get started. In April of 2010, I was living at my parents' house, and we noticed a beautiful little calico kitty that was hanging out in our backyard a lot. We didn't know if she belonged to anyone or if she was feral, but anytime she saw anyone, she would very quickly run away. But it was the late afternoon of Thursday, May the 6th, I entered my bedroom and heard through my open window the sound of kittens crying, or especially one kitten crying very loudly. And it sounded like it was coming from the roof. I climbed up on the roof, and there was that little kitty who quickly ran away as soon as she saw me. But I noticed where the kitten was that was crying. It was a beautiful little black and white tuxedo kitten, and he was stuck in the brambles of a bougainvillea that was growing right next to the roof of the house. No doubt, Mommy Kitty was trying to move her kittens and thought that taking them up on the roof would be safe. I rescued the kitten and brought him down, and then I found where the mommy cat had hidden the rest of her kittens. There were 3 little kittens in total. They all looked to be about 6 days old. So I designated their birthday as May the 1st. I named the 3 kittens May for May Day, Dave for Day, and then Buster for Dave and Buster. I tried very hard to rescue these kittens and their mother, but no matter how much I tried to trap her, I couldn't get both her and the kittens at the same time, and I couldn't raise the kittens by myself. So in the end, I decided the best thing to do was to give the kittens back to their mother and let her raise them as best she could. I knew she would take them away, and I'd probably never see them again. I think this one will be fun. It's another one that looks like postcards or advertisements or something. This is lovely, lovely puzzle. Now, interesting container, not your average box. The puzzle is inside this lovely bag. So that makes it even better. There's a bag to put it back in. Here's the poster. Nice. Oh, I'm going to love this one. I just know I'm going to love it. Let's see. I'm going to dump these pieces out on the table. So, a quick feel of the pieces. They are very slick, very slippery feeling, but the finish is more of a matte finish, so I don't know that it'll be all that shiny. These are sort of stuck together. There we go. Didn't cut all the way through there. They feel pretty sturdy, and they're a good size. Fit my hand really nice. Okay, I'm gonna get started on it. Just a couple of weeks later, she began showing up, and I put out food for her every day. It became her regular routine to come to the house in the afternoon to get food. She ate quite a lot of food at first, so I thought the kittens must be doing well. When the kittens would have been about 8 weeks old, Mommy kept coming back, and I wondered if the kittens had even survived. There had been no sign of them at all. Okay, so after getting most of the frame together, I think the comment I want to make is these pieces do not hold together very well at all. So when I came across ones that were already kind of stuck together, not cut all the way through, I just left them. Because anything that's going to help maintain the integrity of this puzzle while I'm working on it is great, because this is one of those that will practically fall apart if you sneeze too hard. Potential for false fits, that's not going to be a problem based on this image. The other thing I have to figure out too is to get it to fit on my board, what direction I want to do it in. I don't know, I just always feel more comfortable with the top over here. For some reason that feels right to me. So I'm going to turn it on its side and be working on it like this. And my house is being surrounded by turkeys. So I set about trapping her. And this time, since there were no kittens involved, I got her. Mommy Cat was taken to a local veterinarian where they performed TNR, trap, neuter, release. And I kept her in a crate for about 24 hours till I felt it was safe for her to be out in the wild again. It wasn't long after that my neighbor across the street came over and said he saw the kittens. Knowing that, I also knew that it wouldn't be long before those kittens would show up at my house where Mommy would show them where the food was. I was sad to see that poor little Dave had not survived, and only Buster and May were left. Over time, the kittens got very used to me, and I got to where I could play with them, and they would even come in and go out of the house if the door was left open. It was when May was about 6 months old, I set up a plan to try and trap her so that I could get her spayed. She's such a beautiful little thing that I didn't want to have her ear clipped, so I saved up some money to get her spayed. And I set up a cage on our back porch. She came home to live in the house after being spayed and decided that she would be my cat. It took Buster a little longer. He was a hard one to catch. He didn't want to have anything to do with that crate that I set up after seeing his sister stuck in there. And he and Mommy Cat no longer wanted to come into the backyard to eat their food anymore. So it took a while to get him trapped and get him neutered. But I finally got him, and he was taken care of as a TNR. Well, this puzzle is coming together nicely. I just love collage type puzzles. I find them so much fun. Mommy, May, and Buster lived happy, carefree lives until 2018, when we all moved into my new home in the foothills. I lost Mommy just a couple of years ago at the ripe old age of 13. But now May and Buster are looking happy and healthy at the age of 15. Just a little more to go in this one panel. So let's see if I can figure out where some of this stuff goes. That's Kitty Eye. And there it is. Look at all of these old stamps or whatever it is they are. They're just all these old illustrations involving cats, advertisements. Pretty neat looking. And it was a fun and pretty easy puzzle. Well, I hope you enjoyed watching this video as much as I enjoyed doing those fun puzzles. I really like them, and I know I'm going to want to do them again. So they're staying with me. They won't get donated. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe. It would really help me out. And if you want to say happy birthday to Mei and Buster in the comments, please feel free to do so. Until the next video, I hope you enjoy your puzzles. I hope you enjoy your cats. I hope you enjoy your life. There's my birthday boy.